days before we get into December. So, first thing I'm going to say straight away, I ain't heard from Thomas Hughes, and he's the guy that would have won the free sticker Sunday sticker. Anyway, because I haven't heard nothing, I've given plenty of warnings all week. We're going to have to do a redraw with the, I think there's 38 of you in there still, so somebody out there to get the free sticker. Now, I had a comment yesterday, and I've had a couple of comments in the week. But this one's from Colin, and he was on about, he'd been going over the community set. Oh, who's that? Craig. He must be the top man, everybody else. Bengal Burke nearly made it, Anita, he nearly made it as well. Anyway, good afternoon. Oh yeah, and the reason I'm inside, just in case, because I'm doing the free sticker Sunday draw again, because Thomas Hughes ain't got in contact with me. So, anyway, 24 today out in the shade. It was a little bit nippy this morning, but it's 24 in the shade apparently. But anyway, I want to get on with this. So Colin was saying, well, we're on about Camposol, so just take that in mind as well. On Sector B, we got the community centre. And what it is, he's been trying to collect the letter that the council had given out. I'll tell you the story in a moment. And every time he's gone over there, it's always shut. And he said there's nothing on the door. And he is correct on it. There's nothing on the door. Once the door is open, Colin, there's some stuff on the wall there. Not a lot of information. Anyway, I went over there today. I got there about 2:30. I think there was something going on in one of the classrooms there. But it is open according to what I've seen. When I got inside the foyer of what it says, it's open for Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:30 to 1:30. Now, I think what he's on about is the office. Now, this is the office that's supposed to be manned by this Mazaron Council bloke. Now, I don't know about that because I've already received my letter. So I'm going to tell you the story now about what he's on about. Now, beginning of this year, Mazaron Council, at long last, have taken in, they're going to take full responsibility of Camposol. Even though we're going back to the old days when Massa never finished it off completely, Mazaron Council have now taken on the full responsibility of Camposol. But for legal reasons, they have to give you a letter. And this letter started, I mean, we got a letter. The guy came knocking on the door. We signed it, and we've got one. But obviously, a lot of people, people go out to work or on holiday, didn't receive a letter, so they rescheduled. It's been going on and on. As far as I know, all they've been doing so far is A and B, and then they said from now on, if you call into the community centre on a Wednesday, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, you can pick the letter up. You just got to show your NIE number. You don't have to pay. There's nothing about paying any money. But that was, I think I had mine back in July, something like that. I don't know about C and D, because the other thing that's cropped up lately is about, there was supposed to be tarmac in the main dual carriageway, as I call it, from C to D, which is about 4 or 5 years old now. And they've said quite clearly now, they won't do nothing until everybody's received a letter. But until you receive the letter, sounds like nothing's going to get done at the moment. Why that is, I don't know. And then I had a question. Did I write that down? I didn't write it down. I think there's a question. Oh yeah, that's it. There's another question that was asked. I don't think it's from Colin, but it's somebody else. I forgot to write that down. And it was about the community of owners, because this is something else that's cropped up. Now, apparently, when you sign for your escritura, that's the deed to your property in the small print, obviously in the Spanish, even though you're supposed to, when you sign the papers, they say it to you in Spanish and English. They probably skipped out that bit, but it does say now that if you live in a private road, you got virtually got to look after it. So there's this thing called the community of owners, and there was a little notice in there which I didn't really understand really, Now, thankfully, where I got two private roads. No, two public roads. So I live in the main street, and my side street is a public road as well. So it's only people, as far as I know, that live in private roads. Guys, I'm not going to get into the politics of all this, because obviously some sectors have got more private roads than others. And I know on D, there are a couple of areas that have actually set up their community of owners. You have to get a group of people together, you set up this community of owners. I don't know any of it all. As far as I'm concerned, I don't want to get involved in any of that, because at the end of the day, the council haven't sorted out the problems that's supposed to be sorted out. I'm talking about the street line, because this is another thing that comes up with them. We won't fix your street lighting because you live in a private road. Well, I know some public roads that haven't got street lighting, so you can't, I don't know. I'm not, so that's why I don't want to get wound up in it all. But from what the notice that you've got, if you can get into the community set when it's open, just go into the foyer and you'll see on the glass window where the office is, and he's got a letter up there, something about the polygoners and the Camposol urbanisations are private according to the information contained in the R-code for the Mazaron City Council. Therefore, it is the responsibility of the owners of the properties therein, or where appropriate of the community of owners, to deal with the maintenance, the cleaning and the conservation of the common areas. God, it's all gobbly stuff, isn't it, eh? And when they say a pergola, a begona, it means if you live in you've got roads all around you, like a square area. And it does say at the bottom there, more information can be obtained from the Castro website, which will also show the individual fees for each unit. I'm going to spell this because I can't pronounce this, which is CATASTRO. But when I went onto the site, it's a proper cancel site that gives you so much information. You would need to be a solicitor, and I believe these people that set up these community of owners have got a solicitor because of all the jargon. Does it make? I just don't like talking about all this stuff because it's just over my head. They've been talking about this ever since I've been here on campus. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about community fees, isn't it? And from what I can hear, they can't force it on us. So that's about as far as I can talk about that horrible subject. But anyway, hopefully, Glenn, that's asked you. Well, sorry, not Glenn, it's Colin. Colin, the office supposedly it's open Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays between. I've got it on the screen there, 9:30 to 1:30. So there you are, Colin. Fish and chip day. Now, unfortunately, I'm not getting fish and chips. Clear as mud. Certainly is. Fish and chip day. Anyway, we had to go down to Obermart, which is like what I class as a B&Q down near Mercia. Amazing place. It's a typical B&Q store, really. Funny enough, it's even got the same kind, but it's nothing connected with B&Q, obviously in the UK. My wife wants a kitchen in our basement. So, if you can probably hear the drilling that she's putting it together at the moment, because she's a hero. Anyway, as we was down there, on the way back, funny enough, we went past the Golden Arches. So we popped in there and a McDonald's. So that's, unfortunately, no fish and chips today, but good equivalent, I think. Not to some people, obviously. So, getting back to the main part of all this, the live vlog, 24 in the shade, guys. Don't be jealous, please. So here it is, up for grabs, because I didn't hear from the other guy. So, I've got a drum roll. Has he got, yeah, he has. It's not working. What's it ain't working? Hello, hang on. This is what happens when you go live, see? Ah, here we go. Here we go. So in here is 38 of you, apparently. How we doing? We got another We're halfway through. Oh, we're getting where? I'm going to get there. I've got one. I've got one. It's suspense, isn't it? Right, so we got a new name. Richard Williams. So Richard Williams, you got the Free Sticker Sunday. So Richard, I'll take it that's the real name. So all I need off you, Richard, is your name and address. And if you contact me, best to private message me. You don't want to stick it on there, obviously. If you Instagram account, which is obviously Expat and Mazaron. Well done, Phil. Yeah, he's a top man. But don't forget, we are back on Sunday with the Free Sticker Sunday. So a bit of a double whammy. So I'm so generous, aren't I? So I'm going to make sure I've got that name as well. Don't get him mixed up. So guys, I'll be back tomorrow with another question. And I want to say adios, amigos. I'll tell you what, it's lovely blue sky, but I can't show you because I'm in my basement. So I'm going to say, well done, Phil. Keith, you're top people. So I'll catch you tomorrow, guys.